Hello, this is Christine Luken, your financial lifeguard, and today we're going to talk about the importance of having an emergency fund. Saving money seems boring. It's not all that exciting, and so many times we don't make it a priority. However, that's a really bad idea. It's about as bad as deciding to drive your car without any shock absorbers. If you've ever ridden along in a car that had shocks that were going out, you would notice that every time you hit a bump or a pothole, that it was extremely jarring and you could feel it like all the way into your bones. Well, when you don't have any emergency savings, when you're on your financial journey and a problem arises, you're going to feel it so much harder if you don't have an emergency fund than if you do. Because an emergency fund is going to absorb the shock of many of those life happens types of situations. You know, something happens and you have a car that breaks down, you have to take your child to the emergency room and make a large copay, or maybe you have a home repair that just can't be put off and has to be done. If you don't have an emergency savings, essentially you now have two problems. You have your original problem, whether it's the emergency room visit or the car breakdown, plus you also have a money problem. So not only do you have to worry about taking care of your child who has a broken leg or replacing the transmission in your car, now you also have to worry about how you're going to come up with the money. That's why it's very important to have an emergency fund in place before these things happen. So make it a priority to set some money aside every pay period to get that emergency fund in place. Ideally, you'd like to work up to having at least 6 months of your expenses in an emergency fund. That way, when life happens, such as a layoff or a pay cut or a car repair, you'll be prepared to deal with not just that problem, but the expense, and it won't be such a shock to your system. This is Christine Luken, the Financial Lifeguard, signing off for today. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.